Good evening to everybody. Let's share so we can start. How's everybody doing? I will wait for some people on the feed so we can start. And we can start giving the news for everybody that is watching. Let's wait some people on the feed so we can start. As I am in this beautiful place right here, full with peace. Really nice. Over there is the sea. And over here is just mountains. It's beautiful. Change the camera real quick. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News at America's Voice. How is everybody doing? Good morning to everybody. God bless everybody that is watching. God bless my country of Mexico, my city of Tijuana, and also God bless the United States of America. How's everybody doing? Good morning to everybody. Let's get back to work. Wow, what happened yesterday? Women's March, celebrating. First of all, I want to tell you where I'm at. I'm in Rosarito, for everybody that doesn't know. Rosarito is one of the municipal cities in the state of Baja California. It's a beautiful municipal city. And it's full, as you see on my back. There is the sea, and there's the ocean in Rosarito. And right here, you see old, beautiful scenery. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Look at this. Beautiful scenery right here. As I stopped here and I said, you know what? Let's give the news today on this particular place. And it's really amazing what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday was a women's march. As you guys know, we have been reporting consistently of the violence and the delinquents and the homicides and the killings that has been happening to our country. As I've been consistently saying to you guys, Mexico, before AMLO entered as the president, it was number 3 in Latin America for killings and homicides of women. Now that President AMLO took over, is number 2 in the world for killings and homicides of women. Wow. As you guys have seen, as I broadcast not too long ago, three or 4 weeks ago, I broadcast about a rally, a manifestation, a protest that it was given in the city of Tijuana against the kidnappings and killings of women. And after that, a big speculation about a huge rally that women were going to be held and they were going to hold on the Day of Women, that it was yesterday. Un paro nacional, like they say in Mexico, that is a strike to the government on the Day of Women, on the day of celebration of women. How is this associated with socialism? And it has a lot to do with socialism. A lot to do with socialism. And it has a lot to do with socialism because it's part of all this puzzles, the pieces of puzzles that I've been telling you. Like the United Nations Compact of Immigration, now the United Nations Compact of Education. It's going to be the United Nations Compact of Environmental, to save the environment. And now all these riots and manifestations that are occurring not only in Central America, South America, Europe, as you guys see what is going on with Greece. It is borders with Turkey. And now we get this government strike about women standing for their rights and standing all across our country against the violence and the delinquents that has been occurring in the killings and the missings and the kidnappings of women. And yesterday, we thought, that it was not going to happen. We had, a slight hope that the women were going to be behaved, and they were going to behave in this protest and this manifestation. And you guys know that one of the radical movements of activists and one of the radical movements of socialism is between anarchy. Anarchy is behind all of these movements of activism and all of these movements with socialism and involved. You guys have in the United States Antifa. You guys have, these organizations like BAM. And you guys have all these, activists, anarchist organizations that they are against everything that the government stands for. And yesterday was one of those days that a lot of women came out from our country, and they came out in protest. But unfortunately, the feminazis started, the rioting. And the women that they were doing it out of the good purpose, the women that they were standing out of the good behavior, the women that they were actually fighting for the right. You have doctors, lawyers, every women, women that they take care of their home and they take care of their kids. All these women, they were standing and holding lines and marching and saying, stop the killings of women, stop the violence of women. President AMLO, listen to us. This is really happening in our country. But the feminazis started, rioting. And they started burning banks. They started, painting with graffiti our historical statues like Cuauhtemoc right here in our city of Tijuana. They put graffiti in the statues. A really important statue, Cuauhtemoc, our last Aztec emperor. Our last Aztec emperor. They graffiti that statue. A statue that everybody right here in Tijuana, when you want to do a march against everything, Cuauhtemoc, and that statue is where you reunite. And the feminazis put some graffiti on Cuauhtemoc. They also took the Virgin Mary, the statue of the Virgin Mary, and broke it. Also, they had, tarps, and they had banners saying, Virgin Mary, why don't you abort Jesus? Look at that. Look how disgusting is that. Why you didn't commit abortion to Jesus? Look at that. Amazing how these activists, anarchists, and socialists, they tried to bring to a movement that it was supposed to be peaceful. It's supposed to be against the government to exercise their right to absolutely and ultimately leave a message to say, let's stop the killings of women. Let's stop it. But other than that, the activism of women and the activism of this discordant and anarchist groups of feminazis led to destruction, to graffiti. And this has been happening in Chile, in Nicaragua, in Venezuela, in Guatemala, in Honduras, in Bolivia, in Panama, in Colombia, in Greece, in Turkey, in Italy, in Germany, in Iraq. In all of these countries, this has been happening. And why? Why has been happening? Border Network News, Anthony Agüero, and Oscar Blue stand firmly against socialism. Socialism will never be the savior of the world. Socialism and anarchism will never be the key to find peace and to find God. And socialism and this anarchism is what is leading the world to its knees. Look where I'm at. I am at a peaceful place with the sea behind me and mountains around. I can hear the birds singing. I'm at peace right now. And this is what the country wants. They want peace. They don't want anarchism. They don't want socialism. They want this violence and this delinquence towards women to stop. And this rally that happened yesterday, was nothing but deception. It's the clear example about how the anarchists and how President AMLO gave a speech. Look what this inept, and my God, we are so unfortunate to have a president like this. Look, a woman stood in the morning conference and she said, there was a case, Mr. President, about a woman being raped. There was a case about a woman being raped and taken advantage. She almost got killed by this aggressor. And the aggressor was not held accountable by the law. What are you going to do about it? I'm here because this family pushed me to come over here. It was a female journalist. This family pushed me to come over here and ask you, what are you going to do about it? And listen to what the president said. My God, this socialism, man, is evil. The president said, what the woman needs to do is go and find the aggressor and try to give him a hug and find peace. Imagine that. What I'm trying to say is, he said, everybody started saying like, what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Find the aggressor? Find the person that just raped this woman and ruined this woman's life? And you're telling me in front of national television and in front of everybody that you want to tell the family of this affected woman and the family of this people, and also the message that you're giving to the Mexican women, that if they get raped and if they get abused and if they get killed, the family members need to go to the assassins, need to go to the aggressors, need to go to the rapists and forgive them, because it's all about forgive all these people. This is the mentality of a socialist president. This is the mentality of a socialist leader. This is evil into its fullest extent. This is socialism in its fullest capacity. And this is the idea, the ideology, the perception that he wants to let go to society, that criminals have rights, that criminals need to be respected, that all these aggressors towards women and rapists and all these people that take advantage of people and that take advantage of women, you need to go over there and give them a hug. You need to go over there and forgive them and not be held accountable for what they have done. I'm freaking amazing. And this, by turning into this attitude, it brings the country to rise. It brings all those people that they are anarchists. It brings all those people that they believe in socialism. It brings all those people that they don't believe in laws. They don't believe in sovereign nations. They don't believe in our history. They don't believe on education to our children. They don't believe on family values. All these people, you bring them to rise. And after they rise, they commit anarchy. They commit all of this stuff that it just happened yesterday. And one of the beautiful things, rescuable things that happened yesterday, some valuable things that I saw, 2 videos that I saw that I was like, there's hope in women. There's a lot of hope in women. There's a lot of hope. And there was this only woman, there's only female, that it was standing at a statue and it was throwing rocks at the feminazis. And she was saying, this is not the way to protest. We should unite and go to the government's office and exercise our rights. Not pay the taxes to all these corrupt officials. Will not pay our taxes to all this corrupt government that it has been mistreating us and it has been taking advantage of us. That is what we need to do. And she stood in front of all these people and threw rocks towards them and said, stop. That was one thing that it was really admirable. And another thing, another woman doing a video and saying, why you're destroying a bank? Why? The bank has nothing to do with your anger towards men. The bank has nothing to do with the killings and the assassinations of women. The bank has nothing to do with being number 3 in the world, being number 2 in the world for violence and delinquents against women. The bank has nothing to do with us having 4,000 women killed on the year 2019 to 2020. It has nothing to do. And of course, you guys are falling into making us look like we are all for destruction, like we are not for a responsible movement, like we are not for a responsible posture against the government. This is why Mexico falls. Lack of culture, lack of understanding that we can be a first-class world country, but we behave like a third-class world country. That is the problem. As I have said to the Mexican people, and I have said to all my people in Tijuana and all the people across my country, the problem is not the government. The problem is not the leaders. The problem is us. That we are the ones that we don't change. We are the ones that we fall in the same ideas and the same ideologies, and we fall under the government mentality that is destruction right now. We are the ones that we're not changing. We are the ones that we're not defending our children, defending our women, defending our Constitution, and defending our nation. We are the ones that we're not standing against globalism, and we're not standing against socialism. And we're not defending our history. We're not defending our values. We are the ones that we're not respecting one another. That we're not respecting our women, that we're not respecting our culture, our grandmothers, our grandfathers. We are the ones that we don't have God in our lives anymore. That is why Mexico is falling. Because us, the people, don't change. And if the people don't change, leaders like AMLO take advantage of us. They bring anarchism. They bring socialism. They bring their treaties, and they bring their globalist agendas to us. That is what's the problem. And we stand together, educated, transparent, and doing something to our country in a positive manner. We will have a first-class world country. My God, man, Tapachula is beautiful, full with minerals and full with nature. It's a tropical place. And look how horrible it is right now. Tijuana, the most visited border in the world, and look how violent it is. All the borders that connect to the United States, they are a gold mine to the world, and look how they are full with cartel activity and organized crime. We should be the leader of the world. Mexico should be a leader of the world, and we are not, because our people are failing, are falling. Not the government, not AMLO. This has been happening for longest of years. We don't stand. We let the government step all over us, on our necks. And we don't do nothing about it. Let them sign the Global Compact of Education. We don't care. Let them sign the Global Compact of Immigration. We don't care. Let them have 34,000 murders in the first year of AMLO. We don't care. Let them kill 4,000 women on the first year of AMLO. We don't care. 4 cities on the top 5 for violence and delinquents. 5 in the top 10 and 15 on the top 50. We're the second most dangerous country in the world. We don't care. Let's just burn banks. Let's just do graffiti on national statues, on our history. Let's not care about anything. We don't care. Number 3 for trafficking of children in the world. Number 1 for cartel activity. Number 2 for killings of women. Number 5 for trafficking of humans around the world and clandestine. Number 2 for clandestine bearings in the world. We don't care about our country. We just care about burning banks and putting graffiti on statues. That is the problem. That's the problem right there. The problem is the people. It's us. That we don't do a change. That we don't change our culture. That we don't value our history. The Aztecs were leaders of the world. They were entrepreneurs. And we stay the same. We don't fight. And we let these kind of things happen in a rally. We understand and we say, it's okay to rally. It's okay to destroy cities. It's okay to put graffitis on national statues. It's okay. Leave them. They're expressing themselves. It's okay. They're exercising their right. They're exercising their constitutional right. That is not exercising your constitutional right. If you're a woman, you will stand your ground. If you're a woman, you will stand and you will say this, enough is enough. And you will be it smart and say, I'm not going to pay taxes. And we're going to go rally into the government's office and exercise our right until the municipal president. You know what? You need to do something about our security. Not putting graffiti. That is not going to do. They're laughing at you right now. They're laughing at you because you're distracted on being an anarchist. And the government is saying, let them graffiti. Let them create their chaos. Let them create their violence. We have the power right now. We have it. We still have it. That is the damn problem. It's always been us. And if we don't change, and if we don't stand, and if we don't fight, and if we don't value that we were born in a beautiful country like Mexico, and if we don't value that we are Mexicas, that we are descendants of gods of Aztecs, of warriors, if we don't value that, we are done as a country. And that is the problem. These millenniums, these young kids now, they don't know nothing about Cuauhtémoc, Moctezuma, Cuitláhuac. They don't know nothing about our Aztec heroes. They don't know nothing about Zapata. People that used to fight for their people. They're trying to take away that from us. Putting global compacts of education now. Creating chaos, creating rallies. And degrading women. And to the point that they create these riots without not a damn purpose. Beyond frustration. Beyond. And meanwhile, the people that really want to do something about it, they're getting stepped on. Because of one person, everybody pays their fault. Because of one rally that went wrong, all the women were like, now they ruined it. Now they ruined it. Everything that we have worked for to stand our ground and to fight, they ruined it. They ruined it with this. With this. It's amazing, people. God bless our country. Hopefully one day our people will change. Hopefully one day our people will absolutely understand that the change resides on the citizens and the change resides on every home. Education in our houses, it's really important. How we educate our children and how we tell them, you need to believe in God. This is your value. What is your purpose in life? First of all, be a good human being, be a good citizen, be a good individual in society, and then, respect the elderly. And then respect one another, respect the human right. And then be as much as you can be. All starts at home. Everything starts in your house. And that is what we're lacking, not only in Mexico, in the United States and in the world. We're lacking of family values. They're done. They're trying to take over that. Implement new family values. A system that is all the state that takes control. Socialism. Need to stand together. How's everybody doing? God bless you all. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice. I'm right here in Rosarito, municipal city of the state of Baja California. I came over here because I'm doing an audit on a company right here. And I saw this beautiful scenery right here on my back. There's the beach right there. And there's, mountains all the way around. Look at this. It's beautiful. I can hear the birds singing and some crickets and I don't know what kind of animals are over here. And it's beautiful. This is peace. This is what we need. This is what the country needs. This right here, you feel free. You feel like you're at peace. You feel like good energy, a positive energy. You feel like you can release everything that you have in your heart and you can say everything that you feel. This is what Mexico needs. This, a turn back, a return to this. Return to this. One day Mexico will be great. God bless you all. Stay safe. Follow my partner, Conservative Anthony, as we have a big surprise for you guys coming up on Wednesday. Huge surprise for you guys coming up on Wednesday. Border Network News and association with another, person. We have a huge surprise for you guys on Wednesday. God bless you all. Thank you for every single ounce of support that you guys have done to us. Thank you for every single positive and beautiful message that you guys have done to us. To all our moderators, God bless you. Thank you so much. To our team, God bless you. Thank you so much. And to the moderators that they're not with us anymore, God bless you. Thank you so much. Big hug to you guys. God bless everybody. To understand forgiveness, you got to forgive yourself and then forget somebody else. To understand what is in your heart, you got to understand what the other person feels in their heart. And you guys can collide and be together. To understand, to be better human beings, we have to understand each other. And give each other's hand in forgiveness. And to change to the better. Doesn't matter who's on top and who's on the bottom or who's in the middle. It's to advance and to be a better human being. That is the priority and that is the principle of life. To be a better human being so we can change the world and create a better atmosphere for our future of our children, our grandchildren, and whoever comes behind it. God bless you all. Stay safe. And always remember, peace and love, everybody. Because always, your country is first. Stay safe.